Good morning, everybody. I'm here with Gus, getting ready to watch the kitchen. How's everybody doing? The sun is shining here, and the wind is blowing like crazy for the third day in a row. We're having really, really strong winds here. So little buddy's not getting his big walks because it's cold and windy. What's everybody cooking? Are you making breakfast? I had some yogurt and granola this morning, a little banana, and I'm already thinking about what's next. Lately, I've been doing 2 breakfasts, so I get up early and I have my yogurt, and then a couple hours later, I go make a little peanut butter and jelly toast. That's been what I've been into lately. Actually, I feel like my whole day is just kind of like waiting for the next feeding. I don't know if it's quarantine or because I'm pregnant or a combination of the two, but I sure am hungry. So, anywho, here we are on Easter weekend. I'm sure that a lot of you are thinking about what you're going to cook tomorrow. I know I am, and especially with it being hard to go to the grocery store or get deliveries, it's a little difficult to figure out what to make. So Ryan and I have been talking. Ryan, say hi. You all want to say hi to my husband? He's getting ready to go for a run. Ryan, come say hi. Here he is.
Hello. What are we talking about?
We're talking about Easter dinner and how it's not that easy to come up with what to make, because
what can we thaw from the freezer
exactly
to make for Easter
dinner
for the 2 of us.
Exactly. And just being the 2 of us, that usually, we're with our family, and I mean, I want a ham so badly, but we don't have ham, and we're not going to go to the store. What are you doing? He's fooling around here. It'd be funny if you had a big booger in your nose and did that.
Probably do have one.
But I'm desperate for ham, and we don't have any, and I'm not going to buy one. And I also really want deviled eggs because that's my thing. I always have deviled eggs on Easter and really any holiday. So I might make a small batch of deviled eggs and then chop them up and make an egg salad the next day. So that's what I'm thinking. Maybe do some peas. We did hear that one of our local fish stores is doing curbside pickup. So Gosman's out in Montauk. We might drive out there just to take a drive and do a curbside pickup of some salmon. Salmon is supposed to be good for you when you're pregnant, so get those omegas in. Anywho, I'd love to know what you guys are making, so give a shout out right here as to what you're going to make for Easter dinner. Maybe you'll give me some ideas. I think we might have mashed potatoes as well, because I've got plenty of potatoes. Those are a great thing to stock up on. Hey, honey, will you go in the bedroom on my nightstand? I've got where I made a pantry essentials list. Maybe we'll go through that. That's would be good. All right. So I see Almal 10 asked, which kitchen co-star am I naming my baby after? I don't know. Should we have just name the baby Jeezy, Jeff, Sunny Beagle? Is that a good name?
Jeezy Beagle.
Oh, Jeezy Beagle. Sunny Beagle. I see Rod the God says he's making fish sticks. You know what? Fish sticks sound good. Don't those sound good? Ooh, I might have to add that. We've been waiting almost 2 weeks for our grocery delivery, and it's coming on Tuesday. So I've been going in online and adding stuff to it. I might have to add fish sticks. Have you ever used fish sticks to make fish tacos? That works really well. Okay, I see Christina's making lemon bars and a lemon olive oil cake. I'm actually going to make one of Ina's recipes. I'm making her lemon yogurt pound cake because The only yogurt I was able to get from our last delivery was a 5-pound container of yogurt. So I have so much yogurt. So that's what I'm thinking. All right. Jessica is making roast chicken with fennel and rainbow carrots. Oh, that sounds delicious. So good. I love carrots on Easter. I've seen a lot of people on Instagram making carrot cake, which I think sounds so delicious. NYC Girl 112 is making roast turkey. We did a turkey breast earlier this week. We called it our Fakesgiving. The week before, I had made a cornbread and saved the leftovers. We had about half of it left over. I put it in the refrigerator, so I made cornbread stuffing to go with it, or dressing, I guess I should say. Anyway, yes, Wendy Gold says everything sounds good when you're pregnant. It sure does. I mean, if you guys thought I liked to eat before, it's like out of control. I feel like I am ravenous at all times. Like I'll eat a full lunch and it's like I didn't have anything. I'm so hungry afterwards. When I made that turkey breast, I had the leftovers. And I was like, oh, we'll have turkey sandwiches for days from this. Nope, just one day. Because look at Gus. He pays no attention that I'm here doing this Instagram Live. He thinks I'm just here to play with him. I've got his toy right here. He wants me to throw it. Go on, pal. He's been really in a mood this morning. It's like he woke up and had sausage. Johnny Velvet says, how about some Jim's spaghetti? Anybody out there from West Virginia knows what he's talking about?
He said Johnny Velvet?
I don't know, honey. All right, let's see. What else we've got? Fried potatoes and stuffed vegetables. That sounds good. Everything sounds good. Oh, Ryan wants to know if anyone has a question for him. He's getting ready to go running, and he wants to know any questions.
I'll answer anything.
He says anything. Oh gosh, please don't ask him anything. Honey, no one wants to know anything from you. I'm getting none. I'm getting none. Sorry. Nobody has any questions for you. I'm seeing some people saying that they're making foods with strawberries. I love that strawberries are just about to come in season. May, they'll really be in, and hopefully it'll be easy to get some from deliveries. I would love to have some nice strawberries to make a strawberry shortcake with. Anybody out there from California, do you know about Harry's berries? Those are the best strawberries I've ever eaten. Okay, somebody asked if you're excited about the baby. Yes, of course. And here's a good one. Sierra wants to know what your favorite thing about Katie is.
Oh,
That's
on that note, I'm gonna go running.
He said on that note he's gonna go running. Someone else asked, how far does Ryan run? He is running 20 miles a week. He goes out every day. Oh, I'm sorry, he just corrected me, 25. Ryan's in better shape now than when this whole thing started. Meanwhile, I'm like adding chins by the minute. So he is off for his run. We live in a neighborhood that's pretty quiet, so it's nice we can go out and take a walk and not see anybody. I might see one person. So we can stay pretty secluded, which is really nice. So I got some questions on my Instagram that I thought I'd answer. I did a live last night with one of my favorite food bloggers, What's Gabi Cooking, and I didn't get to all the questions. Gus is really enjoying himself putting his toys behind the couch. Well, you're about to go in your crate, pal. Look at this crazy dog. He's insane. Anyway, I'm out of breath. That's the other thing that I've noticed with pregnancy. I'm out of breath all the time. Anyway, what was I talking about? This is the other thing. Pregnancy brain. You forget everything. We were questions that I didn't get to with Gabi last night. Okay, here they are. I wrote down some of them. And one of them that I thought was really good was what to do with frozen broccoli. I have a lot of frozen broccoli in my freezer. That's something that I stocked up on. So the frozen broccoli is great to do like a broccoli soup with. You can just saute a little onion and garlic and then add the frozen broccoli, a box of chicken stock, let it simmer for like 10 minutes, and then puree it in your blender, and you've got broccoli soup. We were also talking last night about chicken divan. Have you ever made chicken divan, that casserole? Look at him looking out the window. He's like, where'd my daddy go? So cute. Anywho, chicken divan is a chicken and broccoli casserole. That would be a great one. Okay, someone's asking a substitute for za'atar because they want to make Jeezy's 3-bean salad from last week, but they don't have za'atar. You know, it's a spice blend, Middle Eastern spice blend. You really could just go in a different direction if you wanted to with his 3-bean salad, and just use different herbs that you have or different spices. You could use a little cumin, chili powder, add a squeeze of lemon and some sesame seeds, and that would kind of give you your za'atar thing. It's a pretty unique taste. But, you know, mix it up. Why not? You could do a little bit of dried thyme and lemon would be really good, and mix a little Dijon mustard in with the lemon and toss it. That would be tasty. All right. Someone asked hobbies other than cooking. And I had a hard time thinking of any hobbies other than cooking, because that's my favorite thing to do besides eat. I like to wear sweatpants, which I've got on right now. None of my sweatpants, they're all starting to get a little small. Like, see how little I've got left of the tie of my sweats, and my sweatshirt keeps riding up. So I actually just ordered some maternity sweats. I had asked on my Instagram for recommendations, and I got a lot of good ones. But I would say cooking and eating are my two biggest hobbies. Wearing sweatpants, watching television, and hanging out with this guy who has finally calmed down. Okay. Anything new that you've made inspired by quarantine? Yes. I have had a couple things. I would say just going into the refrigerator and finding what I've got has been something that I've really enjoyed, just kind of like having to think a little bit more on the fly, and instead of being like, okay, tonight I'm in the mood for this, I have to look and say, what am I going to do? What am I going to do with what I have? So one night we had some cauliflower, we had frozen spinach, and I just added coconut milk and a little red curry paste, and that was a really delicious dinner. Same thing with like a jar of sauce and a little bit of ricotta cheese and some shells, frozen spinach again, and we had baked stuffed shells, which was great, although I didn't stuff them. I just kind of put the ricotta around them. Look how sweet he's being. And then, you know, that reminds me, speaking of stuff that I have on hand, I have changed up my buying quite a bit. I've only been to the grocery store twice since this whole thing started, and now I've moved to delivery only, because I just don't want to take the risk of going out. So it is hard to get a delivery, so you have to think about what you're going to order and how it's going to last you. So here are some of the veggies that I like to get. Winter squash, potatoes, broccoli, kale, cabbage, cauliflower, bell peppers, carrots, Brussels sprouts. Those will all keep for a long time. Fruit, because I love to have a fruit bowl in the morning. I've got frozen fruit in my freezer, but then I buy fruits like cantaloupe and pineapple, kiwi, citrus, bananas, apples, and hard avocados, because all of those will keep longer. For my pantry, I've been looking for ways to Sammy Biggs says the dog's more interesting. He is more interesting than me. I'll totally give you that. For my pantry, I've been buying things that will really add to the flavor of my food. So I keep on hand coconut milk, curry paste, different kinds of mustards, miso paste, canned fish I always have around, like salmon and tuna and anchovies. Anchovies will really add to canned chipotles, Rotel. I love Rotel. Little Rotel and Velveeta. That's what I'm talking about. So all those are really good to keep on hand as well. So you all hit me with some questions. Tell me what's up. This morning, The Kitchen is one of our studio shows that we filmed before quarantine. That's why we're all together in the show. And it's our Herbalicious show. It's got a lot of great spring recipes and also some things that you can use right now. Like I'm doing a segment on how to dry your own herbs. So if you have a bunch of fresh herbs that you got from the grocery store or your grocery delivery, this is a great way to make them last, because I don't know about you, I never end up being able to use the whole thing before they start to get sad. So I'm going to show you how to dry out herbs in your microwave so then you can keep them around. Okay, let's see. Tavis Growing House says Rotel and rice. I'm going to have to try that. That sounds good. That has been a pregnancy craving for sure. Now, another question I've got has been, are we going to use, or are we going to do any more kitchen at home quarantine episodes? And we are filming more. Our next one will be on April 25th, I believe. And we're going to have a big announcement in that show. The other question that I've probably got, number one, is are we having a boy or girl? And we're going to tell you on that show. We weren't going to find out. Our plan was to be surprised. And honestly, we started feeling like that we just wanted some news right now to be excited about. So we decided to find out. So we know. Gus knows. And I'm going to tell you guys on that next episode. So very excited to share it. Okay, let's see. I'm getting questions about pantry desserts. I just posted one on my Instagram, Katie Lee Kitchen, if you don't follow me, for a no-bake cookie. I call them cow piles because that's what they look like. And they're just made with sugar, milk, cocoa powder, oats, peanut butter, and butter. So those are great. I've been eating a cookie or two or three every night with a glass of milk. That has been something that I've just been so into lately. I've had, no like weird pregnancy cravings, like no weird foods. I've just had like strong urges to eat things like that. The other thing that I have been obsessed with wanting, two things. One, and they're all from Instagram. Yesterday, Bobby Flay posted this buffalo burger. It was like a chicken burger with buffalo sauce and blue cheese dressing. And I wrote him and I was like, dude, I am fantasizing about that burger. Like, not okay. Luckily for my grocery delivery, I had already put in to have some Martin's potato rolls, some blue cheese dressing, got to get the pasteurized for pregnancy, and some Frank's hot sauce. So I am making those. The other thing that I really, really want to have, Cartier Brown posted on here a fried fish sandwich that looked insane. So I'm definitely gonna try to make that at some point as well. Someone just asked me if I'd put on weight. Yeah, obviously a lot of weight, called like 15 pounds at this point. It's a baby. I've also gotten a lot of questions about how to clean produce. So, we're cleaning everything that comes in this house right now. If I get a delivery, all the boxes are wiped down, anything that anybody else could have touched. Now, normally, I bring home my produce and I don't wash it until I'm about to use it. But right now, I'm actually washing it all as soon as I get it. So I fill up a really big, deep bowl with a little bit of, you can use like a veggie wash that you buy, or you can put a little white vinegar and cold water. And I soak all the veggies in that for about 30 seconds, swish them around. Then I take them out and I rinse them thoroughly, and I spread them out on towels on the kitchen counter and let them dry completely. And then I wrap them up and put them in my refrigerator, whether like wrap them in paper towels or put them in little containers, So I throw away all of the bags that they came in, and I disinfect the kitchen and everything. It is a whole process. But I have to say, I actually might keep doing that after this whole thing is over, because I just really like that I am able to just grab everything and use it instead of taking the time to wash it right before and the whole thing. I know that the stuff stays fresher longer if you wait, but my cooking has gotten so much quicker from having everything already washed. So it's really nice. Let's see. Got a question for the 3 knives that everybody should have. I think you only need 3. A chef's knife, a paring knife, and a serrated knife. All right, question from Book Gal. How old is Gus? He's 3 years old. He just turned 3 years old. He is my sweet, sweet baby. I love this dog so much. He's in for a real rude awakening when the actual baby comes. He's not going to be happy. We're getting a lot of international play on here. There's people from Argentina, from Pakistan, from Puerto Rico. So shout out to everybody tuning in. Hope you're able to watch Food Network around the world. Like I said earlier, today's episode, Herbalicious. So we've got a lot of great recipes coming up that are very springy and hopefully stuff that you can make right now. Let's see. We've got people from the UK, from London, Kira and Your Pickle, both from UK and London. Philippines are here. Brazil, Argentina. I love it. This is awesome. Lebanon. This is so great. How fun that we are all coming together. I don't know about you guys, but I think everybody kind of feels this way. Like, it's just like this sense of social media actually like bringing us really together right now, and being able to all hang out, even if it's just through our phones. Like last night when I did a live with my friend, What's Gabi Cooking, I just really enjoyed seeing her face and talking to her. So I am enjoying connecting with all of you and feeling like that we are all in this together and that we're all part of it. Okay. Jaja Mooch says that she loves my idea of adding cardamom and cinnamon to coffee. I am such a fan of adding a little spice to my coffee. Really enjoying that every morning when I get up. Ryan makes the coffee before we go to bed. He puts the whole thing together, and then I always wake up before him, so I run downstairs and push the button on the coffee, and while the coffee brews, I take this guy out to do his business, and then I come in and I make my cup of coffee and I sit and watch the Today Show, and that's my me time. And then he gets up and has his. So, all right, Ashley Rose is asking for best baked ham recipe for Easter. Oh, Ashley, I want a ham so bad. If you get on Food Network and search for my recipe, I do one with an apricot glaze. You just need apricot jelly, or you can use orange marmalade. It's really easy and just a good one. I wish I was having a ham. I hope you make some ham sandwiches for the leftovers. Oh man, a ham sandwich sounds good. I'm thinking after this, I'm going to go scramble some eggs and put them on an English muffin with a little cheese. That's sounding really tasty to me right now. Anything with melted cheese sounds really tasty to me right now. We were talking about what we're going to have for dinner. I'm not really sure about tonight. Last night we made homemade pizza, which was super fun. And I don't have a pizza stone, so I decided to use, and it was too windy to go put it on the grill. Sometimes I'll do my pizza on the grill. So I did it in a cast iron skillet. So it was kind of like a personal pan pizza. Put a little oil in the skillet, stretched the dough out, made the pizza, and then baked it. Took about 30 minutes to bake it because it's a little bit thicker of a crust when you do it in the cast iron skillet. It was really tasty. Of course, you can make your own dough, or you can buy the frozen that works. And I won't tell if you use the kind in the pop tube. It actually works great, I think. Okay. Christian Valdez Peron says to try chicken adobo for dinner. That sounds delicious. Yum. We were talking about chicken. We haven't had much chicken, and I have some frozen. So maybe I'll thaw out some chicken breast. Jim 0820 asked about pizza in the air fryer. Never tried it, but why not? Try it. Let's see. Another one, Tammy's asking about the cauliflower tacos. Those are super good, and they're a great way to get some veggies, and an inexpensive way to do tacos as well, to just chop that up. Okay, the cat says they only have a ham steak. How can I adapt the glaze for it? So just cut the recipe way down. Make like half of it or even a quarter of it. And as you cook your ham steak in the skillet, just keep basting it with that glaze. Or you can cook the ham steak in the oven and put the glaze on it as well. We've got T King Crew saying they made pizza in a sheet pan last night. I love doing pizza in a sheet pan and just stretching it out and cutting it in squares. That is so good. So what have you guys been doing to keep busy besides like watching TV and reading books? We've been doing a puzzle. We're almost finished with it. I love doing puzzles, and just kind of like enjoying hanging out together and just being the two of us. Well, three of us, I should say, with Gus. But we just kind of hang out, watch some TV. We'd watched Narcos. Now we're watching Sopranos. We had done a few seasons of Sopranos, but now we've got 2 left. We've kind of like skipped around. Ryan is not into binging shows. I would sit and watch 10 episodes in a row. He likes to do like 1 a night. He really makes me space it out. I also just started Little Fires Everywhere, which I'm really enjoying. I'm 2 episodes into that. Okay, so let's see. We'll do a couple last questions because we've only got 2 minutes until the kitchen starts. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do a quick fire on you guys. So I'm going to ask you all a bunch of questions, and you all type in your responses to me, okay? Pasta or pizza? I'm both. Red wine or white wine? I'm both. Chocolate or vanilla? I'm chocolate. Pretzels or potato chips? I'm potato chips. Flour or corn tortillas? I'm flour. Deli sandwich, hot or cold? This is one that I had a lot of back and forth with from my turkey sandwich post earlier this week. I'm a cold deli sandwich person. All right, we're getting Olivia's chocolate, Quartzy 11 is vanilla, Stacy's chips, Frank's chocolate. Everybody's got their different opinions. I love it. I love it. I love it. Deronda Black Spicer is pasta. This is a lot of fun. I love seeing what you guys are into. So we are going to do 4 more kitchen quarantine episodes. I posted here on Food Network's account asking for your suggestions of things that you need help with. We want to give you recipes that you need right now. Tell us what you need inspiration for. Tell us what's in your pantry. go on to the post here on at Food Network, or you can DM me or our production company, BSTV Talk, and tell us what you want to see. It's 11 o'clock, so go turn on the kitchen. This is, again, a studio show. We filmed this before quarantine. That's why we're all together on it. We love you guys. We so appreciate your support during this time and always. Our fans are what make us enjoy doing our jobs so much. You all are the best. Lots of love. We'll see you soon. For more Gus, you can follow me at Katie Lee Kitchen and him at Little Buddy Gus.